me switch our screen over. Just showing the splash screen of the character sheets so people can see that. But now let's get back into the action. And we're at Jarral's turn, who we did not hear anything from. So you were up.
Jarral had to step away.
Yeah. We took our break. Yep.
So, while I was away, did anything happen? So which was... I guess... Never mind.
What was the last thing you heard?
Well, it doesn't matter, because it's not going to affect the character, so... Alright, so I'm going to... scooch up to the corner here and just kind of determine whether or not these two guys in the pen, if anything's changed with them.
Yeah. Well, so you're in your 6-second turn here, so you move 15 feet, and yeah, you see one of the goblins has an arrow in his shoulder, and they are looking off to the tower. And you see, as you peek around the corner, Ian at the top of the tower, bow in hand.
All right, 5, 10, 15. Which one has the arrow?
The one closer to the tower.
So this guy here.
Correct.
Okay, so I am going to wave over to Aila. I'm in line of sight with her, right? I can see her from where I am, if that makes a difference.
Yeah. Yep.
Okay, so I get her attention, kind of wave her, kind of come on, hurry, and I'm going to, while these guys are distracted, I'm going to, if I hop that fence, is that an action?
No, what I would make you do is an athletics check, and if you pass it, I'll give you no slowing down. You can use your full movement. If you somehow fail, a simple, I'd say a DC 8 athletics check, then I'm going to take a little bit of movement from you.
Okay. Yeah, that sounds okay. Oh, maybe not. Athletics check, right?
Yeah.
Oh, big bucks, no whammies.
Yeah, you're able to hop over it with no loss to movement.
Alright, so I'm going to end up here, and I'm going to attack this guy.
Alright. Swing away. What are you doing? What type of attack?
I am swinging away with my fists. I'm going to kind of try and hit him right in the nape of the neck, on the back.
Yeah, first one hits.
And
so
I do have disadvantage.
Yeah, 16 hits.
Okay.
Alright.
And then I take my other fist and clench them together and come down again in the same spot. And miss.
Yeah, so it works out that first hit hits pretty hard, and you were aiming, but he actually begins to turn towards you, and that's what makes your second blow just miss barely, and doesn't quite catch him. And now he is turned to face you.
Okay.
So he is looking at you. The other one is still looking at the tower. So that was your movement action. Do you have a bonus action at this point? Or
That was my bonus.
To do a second hit.
That was my bonus.
Okay, so that ends your turn and moves us to our goblins here. All right, so the top one takes out his short bow and will shoot at Ian in the tower.
Do I have any sort of cover up there?
Yeah. Actually, this guy just got hit behind him and made a noise. He just got arrowed. He's actually not going to do that. He's going to pull the scimitar out because it's in melee range. He doesn't want to leave his back to Jarral. So he's going to move several feet first to here. And he's going to make a attack with his scimitar.
Did that guy get surprised when I attacked him? Did that matter, or is that just an advantage-disadvantage thing?
No, he was not surprised when you attacked him. He was on guard because he just watched the person in front of him get shot, and so they're wary and kind of prepared for something. And so when you vaulted the
okay, so he didn't know which direction it was. Okay.
Yeah, no, but the cry out from the guy that just got hit made him turn around and look.
Okay.
The second one, turn around. So it hits with an 11 unless your AC is higher.
That misses. Now,
Okay.
I just for a GM ruling. So my sunlight sensitivity, it says I have disadvantage on attack and perception checks. Does that also include?
I don't think that wouldn't give them advantage. I don't believe.
Okay.
That's just for your actions.
Okay.
So yeah.
All right.
Just
So that
11.
misses. Yeah.
So yep, he misses. The other one is also pulls his scimitars, dropped his chicken bag. Chickens start fluttering out of the bags that they had put their chickens in, and he also will try to hit you with the scimitar. And it appears to be a 20. Would that hit your armor class?
That would hit.
Okay, so the scimitar slashes across the front of your chest for 7 points of slashing damage.
Oh, snap.
And I'm assuming that is a significant wound at this point for you.
It is.
But not down, right?
No.
Okay. They both still have movement. Let me zoom in here. They don't really want to give you an attack, though. So... Nope, that boulder's going to prevent them from maneuvering around you. So, no, they're going to stay right there. That's going to bring us back to the top of the round and puts us at Teagraiel down in the inn. You have 6 seconds.
All right, I will check the door to my left, north.
Okay. So you have you used any movement, or you're just checking this door? Yeah, because I can't quite tell what your left is. Oh, okay. So you move 5 feet and then check the next door. Oh,
Yep, sorry, I had wasn't doing my push to talk.
Oh,
Yeah, so I'm
alright.
clicking that door right there.
Yeah, door is, you swing it open and you see obviously the wall has been smashed out. It's obviously another, or used to be, a room of some sort. Most of the furnishings in the room are destroyed. The rock is flat in the northwest corner of the inn. You do see a tapestry on the wall. And without going in any further, that is about as much as you're going to see.
All right. I'll use the rest of my move to just start towards the other doors. So right about there.
Okay. Okay. Yeah. No bonus action. So that would move us to Greybeard. Down in the or near the stairs is where you were. So
Not up by that ping. Nope.
So you've got 25 feet of movement. So you can move 5 foot squares there.
Nope.
So you
That's
start
about as
trudging. You slowly dragging your sacks with you and trudging up the stairs. Teagraiel, you can hear the footfalls on the stairs. Obviously, a dwarf stumping around, grumbling.
Okay.
On the stairs from where you're at. So you actually could probably see him. And then Greybeard, you can actually see Teagraiel just over the banister rail there. He's actually what I'm going to do is I'm going to move you up higher a little bit so that you're on the same map that Teagraiel is. All right, is that good? Anything else or just your movement, Greybeard?
I think that's all I can do, and yeah, that's it.
Okay. Well, you could always hold an action, right? Remember that you could always say, I'm going to hold, and if something were to run down the stairs, I'll hit it with my axe. And if it doesn't happen, then, no big deal. If it does, something comes running down the stairs, you'd still be able to hit it.
Cool. So is that a reaction move?
Yeah, it's just a hold action. You just sit, or like a ready action. But the thing with it is you just have to name the trigger, is basically. So you can say, well, I'm gonna hold my action that I'm not using. Here's what's gonna trigger me to do something. If this happens, then I will do this action.
Bad guys in my face, hit him with the axe.
Perfect. All right, so that brings us to Armel. He saw Jarral tell him to get in there, so he's going to make the move. So he'll go 5. Let's see. He moves at 30. He's going to get to here. He has a staff in his hand, so that's not going to allow him to attack. So that's that. Well, let me look at his character sheet a second. Don't know what spells he has. Yeah, nothing that he's going to fire off at this point. So he's just making a move towards the fight. Aila is also going to charge towards... Well, actually, he'll use a dash so he gets closer. So he's going to get to there. Aila will move... nope, Ian's turn. Ian in the tower, you are up.
I attack again. I attack the goblin closest to me.
All right.
Yep.
Boy, off to a good start tonight. Not like last session. Huh?
Woo!
Nice.
So it was the same one?
You-
Oh no, the closest one you said.
no, the closest one. Yeah. I
Yeah.
don't know if that is anything.
The arrow's gonna kill him. So tell us how this guy dies.
Ooh, is this the one that was hit or not?
They both are injured. This is not the one you shot originally. This is the one that Jarral hit with that punched him.
So I see that my friend just took he's looking real rough. So I take aim, I look straight down, I take my time, sort of like sniper style. You take a breath, you steady it, and you just get that perfect shot. And I let go of that arrow and whoosh, headshot right in the back of the head. And he falls over dead.
I approve.
Sweet.
Jarral approves.
So that is your action. You still have movement or bonus action.
I can't do anything else. So I just
Okay.
I continue to be there and look on in the fights, making sure no, I can't do anything. Nope, never mind. No, that's fine. I just stay there.
Okay. That moves us to Aila, who's also going to dash because I don't think she's going to get 30. Wouldn't even get her. Yeah, would not get her. So she'll do a dash to try to get closer to Jarral too.
She does like the crossbow. She's used that in the past few fights for that.
Yeah, she has the bow out right now. She has a bow out, I think, right now.
Oh, okay.
She can fly farther than 30 though, can't she?
Sort of. She can get to here. Yeah, she might be able to get to there. And she's going to, again, if she sees any other creatures that come into her line of sight, she's going to shoot them. But she's going to make the assumption that Jarl's going to take care of this goblin, who's kind of in her line of, not really line of sight, but is across from her. And she sees Armel is there too. So she will hold in case something else happens in her line of sight, and then she will shoot it with her crossbow. Or I think that's what she has. Or she have a longbow or a crossbow? Let me look.
I think she had the crossbow.
She has a longbow.
Oh, okay.
Oh, wait, she has longbow and a hand crossbow. So, well, I said she had the longbow out, so that's what she was. That's what's in her hands right now. So it's a longbow. I didn't realize she had a hand crossbow also. Okay, that moves us to Jarral.
Alright, so Jarral is wounded. And what he does is he disengages and runs back here.
You hear boo from the tower.
And that's, I'm gonna... That's
Yep,
what-
disengage is your
Yep.
action, then your movement. Yeah.
Mhm.
Can you take a bonus action to lick his wounds?
I'll take
Okay.
a bonus action to grunt and groan.
That'll move us to our last goblin, who is
No.
going to...
Doesn't that give Aila a shot?
She had a shot on that guy. She was waiting to see if anybody else came out in the line of fire to shoot. So yeah.
Isn't he in line of fire?
Well,
I mean, I was gonna disengage and go over there anyway, but
yeah, I was almost thinking like I was using her as a guard towards back to the town square in case something else was coming in.
oh, okay.
So I'm going to say she doesn't really notice that you didn't attack it. She just, her assumption was you were going to attack it and you got to there.
Okay.
And I'm kind of purposely playing these guys a little dumb also because I shouldn't be playing their characters. So they're not going to make a lot of smart decisions. But when they're here, they get to make all those decisions. So hopefully it'll encourage them to show up to the session.
Mark the
My
Red
mean-
from the Gamers movie.
Yeah, my mean GM voice there. So she's
Well,
covering in case something comes out to try to attack you. She's going to fire at them.
All right, so then in that case, So I get to this point and I realize that she's kind of looking around, not at the who I attacked. So I'm gonna scoot back over next to our cleric,
Druid, but yeah.
Druid, whoever he has. Do I remember that he has the ability to heal or not?
I don't know if that's been evident, but yeah, you guys have been on adventures before, so you do believe you can heal. That's
Okay.
those abilities.
So I stick close to him.
Okay. Okay. So disengage was action. That was your movement. Goblin will dash. Where'd my goblin sheet go? Tell me how fast they run. Somewhere around here. All right, so this guy is going to go ahead and 30 feet, so same as you guys. Okay. Oh, sorry. He scampered across and jumped over the fence. Has the sack of chickens, a couple chickens that was on the ground there. He grabbed it, ran, and went around the back of the barn. And that puts us into Teagraiel.
All right, I will move and check this southeast door.
All right, so doing the mage hand part again?
Yeah.
Okay, so you open that door. Let me get to that spot on my notes. All right, so you can see from that angle that there's obviously a rock. This is the rock that you saw on the bottom floor that is smashed through from the upper floor. Most of the floor is down now in the dining room area. Yeah, there were 2 beds in here, but that stuff's destroyed. And the wardrobe was destroyed as it passed through the chamber. The desk is still sitting in there. Chair is tucked under the desk part. And that's all you see without entering the room.
All right. Is there anything on the desk in there?
The desk is kind of behind. The door opened in, and you'd almost have to get in and around the door to see the desk. You just
Gotcha.
You're kind of recognizing it as the same exact. Like this was a desk in this room. There's a desk in this room when you looked at it. And
Gotcha.
there's probably a desk here too.
All right.
But that's all
That's
you're
it.
seeing.
All right, that's it for me.
You still have movement if you're gonna. You could probably still open that other door to the north of you if you wanted normally without a spell. But
Okay, yeah, I'll just open that one.
okay.
These are starting to look all the same.
Yeah, this is also now. This one's there's no destruction in here. It seems to be from the doorway vacant. A couple of beds, empty wardrobe, a desk, a matching chair. There is an oil lamp that is sitting on the desk, not lit. Bearskin rug on the floor.
All right, I turn to Gray as he's coming up, and it says, "Looks all clear up here."